Yes, sir. Yo, we back, man. You already know. Late night, we up all night. Got reactions. Might broadcast later, I'm not sure. That's if y'all make it to at least like 50 likes, you feel me? But we ain't gonna talk about that, man. Right now we here with a few videos. Y'all already know, late night watching videos with your boy, you know what I'm saying? I watch it, you listen. But
on the brink of death after being exposed to fentanyl, the deputy saved by his partner who was equipped with the life-saving medicine known as Narcan. We do want to warn you, what you're about to see is difficult to watch.
I'm not gonna let you die. I need Narcan! I got you.
Dramatic body cam video capturing the moment Corporal Scott Crane of the San Diego County Sheriff's Department is promising his trainee, Deputy David Five Eye, he's not going to let him die after Five Eye was exposed to fentanyl while processing drugs at the scene of an arrest in early July. That discovery caught on Five Eye's own body cam just minutes earlier.
Yeah, it's a powder.
Could be cocaine or fentanyl. It tested positive for fentanyl.
The synthetic opioid is 50 times more potent than heroin, and exposure to just a few small grains can have deadly consequences. In Five Eye's case, the exposure and his reaction to it was almost instant.
A couple seconds later, he took some steps back and he collapsed. I ran over to him and I grabbed him and he was ODing.
Corporal Crane was equipped with the nasal spray Narcan, a prescription medicine that rapidly reverses the effects of an overdose. Still, Five Eye needed more. Here he is, in his own words, still emotional.
My lungs just locked up. I couldn't breathe. I was trying to gasp for breath, but I couldn't breathe.
Shout out to my man. He's saving his life.
Are you okay? Talk to me. Oh, no. Don't be sorry. You're okay. Don't be sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about. I got you, okay? I'm not going to let you die.
Deputy Five Eye taken by ambulance, overdosing again and again on his way to the hospital. But without his partner and that Narcan, he knows he would have been just another statistic in this country's deadly drug overdose epidemic.
I'm Deputy David Five Eye, and I almost died of fentanyl.
Yo, that boy took his job too serious, boy. You done got some shit, you dealing with shit you don't know what you dealing with, and now look at you. I bet he won't be the same on them drug arrests now. Yo, what you got? Yo, somebody else handle that, please. I bet, boy, you shouldn't even be a law enforcement no more after a scare like that. You know what I'm saying? They wasting that shit on you, boy. That's for recovering addicts, not you. But anyway.
What else?
Over the last year, fentanyl deaths in California have spiked almost 46%, according to the San Diego Sheriff's Department.
I don't know about everybody else. Y'all do what y'all do, but listen, if it ain't green, I don't want it.
Deputies in San Diego were, in fact, the very first in this state to begin carrying the Narcan.
Yo, I actually wanted to see this one, though. This one on my list. We're going to watch this one.
And we have to warn you here, what you're about to see is very graphic.
Oh, but this horrible crime never went before a judge or a jury, and we believe it is important for you to hear the truth about what really happened inside that house between those twins and their mother. Katie?
Well, DeMarco, through open records requests, 11 Alive has obtained critical evidence that never made it into a courtroom. Crime scene photos, interrogation tapes, surveillance video, and finally the twins' tape confessions. These puzzle pieces show the twins as they spin a web of denials and what investigators used to unravel it.
Identical twins share everything: birthdays, clothing, even DNA. But Jasmia and Tasmia Whitehead also share a dark past. These twins admitted to murdering their mother, a confession that came after 4 months of lying to cover it up.
Twin girls had come home and found their mother deceased.
At first glance, these two sweet 16-year-old girls had just discovered a gruesome scene.
It was the bloodiest scene I think I've ever been to.
January 13th, 2010, one of the girls flags down a passing police car. Inside their home, Conyers police find their mother dead after a brutal attack, submerged in a bathtub.
As soon as you opened the door, you could smell the blood, like the copper iron smell.
The girls, known as Taz and Jazz, are described as visibly distraught and taken into the care of Conyers police.
You come over here, sweetheart. Come sit over here.
Until now, these tapes have never been seen by the public.
Jazz, like, scream or say something. I looked that way, and all I saw was, like, blood all over the floor.
We were treating them as, victims, witnesses that came home, found their mother, dead.
Remember, these girls admit it. This is all an act.
He's not gonna come back.
Several times, Jazz asked for her mother.
Mommy.
A mother that she, along with her sister, murdered.
Gotta be strong, Jay. Got to.
I love you, mama. I never. That's crazy. Let's see what they got to say.
I'm gonna make sure they find the person that did it.
The people who did it are in this room, lying to police.
It's a little red thingy that sit up on like one of the tables. I didn't see it.
There's a vase, a big giant red vase. That had been used to strike their mother.
More lies, some laced with truth.
There was like blood in front of her door, and there was like a line of blood, like somebody dragged her in there. Because I thought, you know how the lines out on TV?
That's true. Nikki Whitehead's lifeless body was dragged to the bathtub.
And there were drag marks that went from the living room into the master bedroom, into the master bathroom.
Listen as Jazz actually admits to touching her mother's dead body.
I went to her room, and I seen the blood all in there on the floor. And I went in there and I seen her. And
Yo. I tell people all the time I feel shit, right? You know what I'm getting off this, even though I could be wrong. The one crying, she genuinely is upset. But look at the one. Look at her face, eyes cocked to the side because she talking. Bitch, shut up. Look at her face. She got the, just shut up. Let me do the talking. Which they shouldn't even be in the same room being questioned. But you know what I'm saying? Just pay attention. I already made my assumption of the situation. Old girl, head at the table, killed the mother. And bitch, you say something, we both going down. She made her feel like she was an accomplice, which made her accomplice because she didn't say shit.
Later, police would learn she not only touched her, she cut her, bit her, and along with her sister, nearly severed her mother's spinal cord.
Ooh, was I just wrong?
That night, we started to have suspicions. There's just something didn't add up. Something didn't seem right.
You didn't see her at all this morning when you left to go to school?
because she locked her door, because she got a lock that you have to have a key to.
Okay.
And she locked her door at night.
More answers brought more questions.
And what time did y'all leave the house?
We missed the bus, so we had to walk.
You walked all the way to Rockdale?
It's not far.
But this surveillance tape shows the girls walk to a gas station and hitchhike to school with a stranger.
Is that the clothes you wore to school today?
And arrive there 2 hours late, as seen here on this school surveillance camera.
Made all your classes today?
Yes.
By now, police are getting suspicious.
Hey girls, we're gonna have to get you guys some clothes, and I'll tell you why. You were in the crime scene.
The girls have had a history of domestic troubles with their mother for years. It's evident by this handwritten letter recovered by police at the scene.
I love you, Robert. I'm just sad, unhappy, depressed, I can't read that. Hopeless. That's why I don't talk very much, but it's not you. I just hate lying. Living here, being with her, it's a lot more to work before I'm ready to. A lot more to.
It was sent from Jazz to her boyfriend. She says, I just hate living here, being with her.
Tell her you hate her and stuff. When she was dead and she really did die. I told her that plenty of times and she never died.
Presumably to hide their injuries, both girls wear gloves indoors, but police quickly noticed and asked that they be taken off.
Let me see your hands and your arms. What happened here?
I got into a fight.
You had a fight with her?
She points to her sister, but the fight was actually with her mother.
They both had what could have been bite marks or scratch marks on their hands. Taz had a bite mark on her left arm.
Detectives decide it's time to separate the girls.
All right.
Yo. So y'all got into a fight. Why? Because she killed the mother. I might be onto something. That fight might be legit. Whew. Like I said, man, I'm just watching, man. That's why I like doing this, man. Y'all watching it with me. Give me your opinion. You feel me?
All right, Taz, I want you to come out here and sit with them for a minute. I want to talk to your sister.
Why y'all gonna separate us?
Because we need to talk to y'all separate. I know it sounds mean, but it's really not.
Police will now compare stories, and unlike the twins, they're far from identical.
Now, tomorrow night, we're going to pick up with this story right where we left off. Police start to look at the girls as suspects and apply pressure that ultimately leads to on-camera confessions. We have those tapes as well.
I tell you, it is absolutely chilling watching that video, especially when you know that they're lying.
Right, it is. And when you see the confessions, it's even more dramatic how different the stories are at the beginning and the end. So it really is the complete story, getting all of this evidence.
And pick up the story again tomorrow.
And I've been live chatting with folks about the story. You can go to 11alive.com, and I'm going to be live chatting until 11:30 tonight with any questions.
Wow. All right, part 2 tomorrow. Can't wait to see it. Thanks, Katie. Thank you.
Oh, what a story. Tonight, identical killers now with identical sentences for killing their own mother. Twin sisters, Jasmia and Tasmia Whitehead. They were just 16 years old. 16 at the time of the brutal attack.
Well, last night we showed you never before.
Yo. These girls, man, I seen my sister fight my mom. I seen all these females get older and challenge their mom. Yo. Respect your mothers, please.
Before seen video that showed.
You know, without the woman, you wouldn't be here.
It was the girl's initial
But now y'all gonna take the person that brought you in this world. How?
lies to police. Tonight, Katie Beck has the video that shows the two sides of the two teens.
Well, Brenda, the twins weeping and sobbing and asking for mama. You saw the interrogation room video last night. It was all an act, and it was an act police ultimately don't believe.
Yo, I told you the first girl that wasn't an act, dog, she was dead serious. You can't act that. The one that was crying and all that, you can't act that. She was emotionally thinking about the love, all the good times, and she was hurt because she knows she fucked up. That was guilt.
Watch tonight as the tough questions start to rattle the twins and just how rattled they get when they're finally arrested.
We got all the tea, man.
All right, Taz, I want you to come out here and sit with them for a minute. I want to talk to your sister.
Police start to set their sights on Jasmia and Tasmia Whitehead as suspects in their mother's murder.
It started to become clear that at the very least they were being deceptive.
Like when the twins told police how they'd been horrified to find their home covered in blood.
Jazz, like, screamed or say something. I looked that way, and all I saw was, like, blood all over the floor.
They killed their mother and tried to hide it.
There was evidence that they tried to clean up and just realized it was just too much.
Investigators smelled bleach in the carpet, saw bloody clothes in the wash, and found clothes the twins had thrown away.
Is that the clothes you wore to school today?
But not the clothes she wore during the murder.
Any information you think I might want to know that you haven't told me?
The twins start to show their nerves, perhaps their guilt, especially Jasmia, seen here rocking back and forth.
You think we did it? Why you say that? Because it seemed like it. Who said that? Well, it just seemed like how y'all was questioning us and something just seemed like y'all think we did it.
Denial after denial.
Yo, they notice, man, what I said in the beginning. They took old girl out because she the weak one. They found their weakest link, and what they gonna do is keep drilling and drilling. Notice that's like the fourth person that done talked to her, if I'm not mistaken. That's one right there, the black guy, the lady, the white guy. Yeah, the white guy, the lady, then we got the black guy. Come on, man. That's what they do. Let me try it. I think I can do it. You see this on TV all
The separated
time.
twins try to stick to their story, but being apart is wearing them down.
Over there. Come on, sit down. Be calm and sit down, okay? Don't do nothing crazy, right? I need to be calm. Sit right there.
The firmer police get, the more lies the girls tell. Those fresh cuts and bites on both of their hands.
We gotta go back to that one. That finger, boy, that was like you had to be gripping something hard.
As the girls tell, those fresh
What? Yo, that hurts. That, I bite my nails, y'all. Trust me. I know what that shit feels. That hurts.
cuts and bites on both of their
She
hands
can't
and
even
arms.
wash
They
dishes.
first tell police they got in a fight with each other, then exchanged that lie for another.
The twins were claiming that the bite marks they had on them were self-inflicted, that it's a nervous reaction that they would have.
Jazz tries to act out that lie for the cameras as she bites her own hands. Meanwhile, her sister Taz, also aware of the camera, performs another act.
Can't eat. Mom was dead. Just a scratch. I knew this whole thing on me off for a scratch.
And prays aloud, hoping to catch her mother's killer.
Please, God. And I really want them to catch this person.
The girls went home with their great-grandmother that
Ooh. She tried. Talking to yourself make you even more crazier, baby.
night they went to school, had a social life, perhaps started to believe that they'd gotten away with it. But police were watching them all the while and building a case. Nearly 4 months later, their time was up.
Once we got them both arrested, we got the car mic'd up to listen to them in case they'd said something together incriminating.
This is an audio recording of the girls talking on the day of their arrest.
So wasn't them a bite more? They said they can't on the cheek on my arm.
The twins' tone has changed.
I'm not rolling down for something I did not do. Me either. The day you
What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all?
Changed.
I'm not rolling down for something I did not do. Me either. The day you find a murder with my fingerprints on it or something, please do that. Please find a murder with me and then get rid of her. Thank you.
The two sweet, victimized twins were long gone. Time was up.
Once we got them both arrested, we got the car mic'd up to listen to them in case they'd said something together incriminating.
This is an audio recording of the girls talking on the day of their arrest.
So wasn't them a bite more? They said they can't on the cheek on my arm.
The twins' tone has changed.
I'm not rolling down for something I did not do. Me either. The day you find a murder with my fingerprints on it or something, please do that. Please find a murder with me and then get rid of her. Thank you.
The two sweet, victimized twins were long gone.
Just the anger coming out in the voice again, talking about how terrible our evidence was, how, you know, if you want to charge me, find a murder weapon.
What you waiting for? They have coffee and donuts and having $50 your time. She don't care.
Once in police custody and in jumpsuits,
Recording.
faced with a murder trial, the twins' tone would change again as they finally break down and give their tape confession.
Now, as you might guess, tomorrow night we're going to show you how this story ends, the girls' confessions. And in these recordings, you will hear about the brutal fight they had with their mother and how they disposed of the murder weapon that was never found. I am also live chatting right now about this story along with the investigator on this case to give you more behind-the-scenes information. We're going to be online till about 11:30. If you want to join the discussion, just log on to 11alive.com. It's right on the homepage.
Absolutely fascinating.
Come on,
All right,
baby,
we look
get
forward
to
to
it.
part 3 tomorrow.
Brenda.
Katie, thank you. Well, we've seen them lie while under interrogation and even mock officers after their arrest.
Yo, shout out to everybody rocking with me right now, man. If y'all watching this, man, I hope y'all like the video. And I hope y'all watch another video after this. Let's go.
Tonight, you'll see those same twin sisters admit to brutally killing their mother. This week, 11 Alive cracked open the case file of Jasmia and Tasmia Whitehead. And tonight, the most chilling details yet. Katie Beck is here with the twins' confession.
Well, Brenda, we pick up almost exactly 4 years after the crime, the twins about to go to trial. Instead, they accept a 30-year sentence and start talking about what actually happened the morning of the murder.
Stupid. They didn't have a
It wasn't like it was a fight on the street. It was more of a fight till somebody died.
A fight with their mother after waking up late for school.
She just started waving the pot around and things like that or whatever. So I guess she trying to hit us with the pot. You know, she just threatening us and everything.
The girls say they got the pot away from her, but it was the start of an all-out brawl.
Your mom yelling?
We all yelling.
Everybody.
You hear this right here? She tried to discipline y'all, and y'all felt y'all was too grown, and got to the point where I'm fighting back. I mean, what the fuck? Like, y'all get parents all the way up to y'all feel like y'all can beat somebody, and then y'all want to fight back.
We all
still deal with this same attitude from my lady. She still want to snap and do stuff. It's like a female thing. I just don't want to be told what to do.
And I had took the pot from her. This one she had grabbed and I kind of turned like you said, get back. But she didn't keep the knife in her hand.
My mom is winning that battle with the knife or whatever, so I pick up the pot and I hit her with the pot.
Jazz breaks this red vase over her mother's head. It was the first sign of blood, and her mother fought back.
She bit me in my chest. Like I said, I'm not that big, so when she bit me, she latched on to me, and I'm trying to get her off of me because it hurts. I'm trying to punch her, I guess, and I think Dad stabbed her.
Wow.
Just stabbed her.
After more fighting, Jazz says at some point she begins to choke her mother with this ribboned medallion she won as a child. Her mother delivers a swift backhand blow, catching her by surprise.
So I was stunned. I think I picked up a knife and I stabbed her. They wasn't cuts like they were deep, because I couldn't bring myself to do that.
After all the biting, punching, screaming, and stabbing, the twins drag their mother into the bathtub. Neither really explain why.
You had her by the hands?
Yeah, I think I had
After that blood was leaking on the carpet, duh.
And Jazz had her feet.
It was, she was heavy.
What did y'all do?
We put her in the tub.
But Nikki Whitehead was still alive. In fact, she was talking to the twins.
What's she saying?
She hated us.
Exactly.
She hated us. And, you know, it's like the same thing. We're going to jail.
But what are you saying to her?
I'm sorry.
Yup, guilt.
I told her I was sorry.
Minutes later, they would watch their mother die.
She went under a couple times and that was it.
When that was it, and use your words, when that was it, what'd you and your sister do?
I guess we was shocked. I mean, we didn't really believe, I guess, what we did.
Exactly. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Then they would attempt to clean up, go to school, and begin their lies to police.
We just started and how we was going to cover it up, I guess.
The girls admit that when they returned, they expected the police would be there, and their mother would not. The sight of what they had done was overwhelming.
I really wish it didn't happen like that. I wish I could have saw something else to do. I wish I did. Sorry. It was just confusion. It was like turmoil. It's just like it never stopped.
The girls wish they'd called police during the fight rather than hours after the murder, been truthful, and wish they still had a mother.
I'm sorry.
Yo, the most disrespectful part is, they left their mom in that bathtub and went to school and thought about that shit all day. All day. That's crazy. Your own mother. That's crazy to me, man. Yo, I would kill somebody else just for the thought of my mother. That's crazy. So to take my... Heartless, bro. They deserve to sit in prison, bro. That 30-year sentence is not big enough, bro.
Yes, sir. But it was not what Linda and all of them try to make it seem. I didn't hate her. I didn't hate her. It just was built up. I don't know that.
Built up from her telling y'all asses what to do.
All three of us.
Ungrateful ass little motherfuckers.
Now, the prosecutor in this case says he intends for both of the girls to serve every day of their 30-year sentence.
Every single fucking day, bro. Yo, that's it, bro. Y'all, man. What? What? Bruh. mama, though. You could have did that to the Karen down the street. You could have went and did that to any teacher you fucking hated in school with your mama, though. Yo, at this point, I ain't about to judge them because they already ruined their life. So, I mean, I just enjoyed the knowledge because made me want to tell you to love your mother even more, man. Go give your mom a kiss, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real. You love your mom, go give her a kiss. But, come on, man. Y'all already know. I'm on to another video. But that's it for now. I'll see y'all next time. I'm out. Mind y'all business, man. Damn. Oh, yeah. Only trying to check out my robes either, man. I know y'all liking it. I think this might have to get a white one or something. But anyway, I'm out. That's too much for y'all. I'm out.